Rachel, and I recently returned home from a study abroad trip to Japan, and while I was there, I discovered okonomiyaki. What? That's what I said the first time I heard that. It's okonomiyaki, a savory cabbage pancake. And that sounds a little strange if you're used to sweet pancakes, but in Japan we have this traditional meal where there's pancake batter, cabbage, noodles, eggs, bacon, all in one pancake, and I'm about to show you how to make that. So the style I'm going to make is the Hiroshima-style. There's a couple different styles, but this one is my favorite. And so we first start off with some pancake batter, and I previously mixed this. All that's in here is 1 1/4 cups of flour and 1 1/4 cups of water and a 1/2 teaspoon salt. So I just mixed that up, and I'm going to pour it right onto the griddle here, which I have heated to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's more like a crepe batter than a pancake batter, because you just spread it out super thin, or try to. And then you top it with a bunch of cabbage, and I've sliced this pretty thin so that it'll cook faster. Just like that. And then on top of that, I'm going to put 4 half slices of bacon. This is what gives it a delicious flavor, of course. And when I was in Hiroshima, we went to a little restaurant where these old ladies stood at large hibachi grills and made this for us. And they do it all day long, and they're professional at it, so I'm going to try to attempt to do that. So we're just going to let this cook for a little bit and let the pancake on the bottom brown. Just going to try to put all my cabbage inside of there. And while it cooks, I'll just share a little bit about okonomiyaki. So it started about 500 years ago. People started making it, and it originally began as a little pancake that they would roll. And pretty soon people were adding all kinds of ingredients to it, like shrimp, squid, other seafoods. And when I had this in Japan, I actually had shrimp and squid in it as well, but I'm just going to keep it simple today and only use bacon. I'm going to check this, see if it's browning up yet. Needs a little bit longer. We can cut this out, right? Okay, we're going to cut this out. Alright, we just let this cook for about 4 or 5 minutes, and now I'm ready to flip it over. So I'm going to take both of my spatulas on the bottom and try to get this to flip over without making too much of a mess. Just like that. I'm going to let the bacon cook for another couple minutes. It doesn't take too long. Next, what I'm going to do is get some udon noodles. These are traditional Japanese noodles, and I'm going to start cooking these on the side. And I'm going to mix a little bit of okonomi sauce in here. Now, okonomi sauce is really hard to find if you're in the States. I ordered this on Amazon.com. And I'm going to mix just probably a half tablespoon in with my noodles to let them cook with that. These udon noodles I just found at my local grocery store in the Japanese or the Asian aisle, and they're pre-cooked, but they just need a little reheating. You could make your own, but it would probably take quite a bit of time. And let me check on this bacon. That needs a little bit longer. Now what I want to do next is cook an egg, and then I'm going to stack all of these components on top of the egg. And I want to cook it in that bacon grease, so I'm just going to slide this over to the side. Make sure that bacon grease is all over the place. I'm going to crack a large egg right onto the griddle. And I like to spread it out a little bit so that it's going to cover the whole pancake. Alright. Next I'm going to put these noodles on top of that egg. Like I'm kind of making a mess here, but normally you'd stack this on top of the noodles, then transfer it over on top of the egg, but I find that everything falls out when I do that, so I'm just going to do it like this, and make sure that my bacon is all cooked. It's almost there. Something else that they typically put in here would be fish flakes, dried bonito flakes, but I couldn't find any, so we're going to leave those out. And, alright, it looks like it's ready to go on top of my egg here. Just going to transfer it like that. Try to make it stay together. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit more, let the flavors mingle a bit. Move this out of the way. And normally when this is made, the Japanese will flip it over so the pancake is on the bottom when they serve it. But I know that it's going to fall apart if I do that without the special spatulas. So I'm just going to leave the pancake on the top, egg on the bottom, and it looks like it's all cooked. I'm going to transfer it to a plate now. Done. I have a pastry brush here, and I'm just going to brush some of my okonomi sauce on here. Like so. So instead of putting syrup on your pancake, we've got this okonomi sauce, and it's made of soy sauce and fruit and vegetable juices and other secret ingredients. And the sauce is what makes it delicious. It's the best part, I feel like. Alright, so I've got my sauce. And then on top of that, normally they'll use Japanese mayo, but all I've got is some regular mayo. Whoops. And I'm gonna just squirt a little bit of on top of here. And then garnish it with some green onions. And there you have okonomiyaki.